Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Zebu Nation. This is Loser to Legend with Clyde FC, and today we have for you the three-quarter season update for Season 6 in Ladbrokes League 1. And, I learned something in the last 9 games, and what I learned is that I am terrible. I am the worst manager in the world. I shouldn't be allowed to play this game anymore. I am awful. So, what happened is the board came to me and said, look, we'd like to change expectations for this season. We want you to finish top half. And to accomplish that, we're going to give you a bunch more money and a bunch more transfer budget. Let's go. Let's make it happen. So I took the board's challenge, right? Because we're doing good. We were right there at the top of the league. We were flying high, scoring goals, all kinds of stuff. So I took the board's money and said, all right, you want us to get creative? You want us to go out there and become a championship squad? Let's do it. Let's go out in the transfer market and let's get some dudes. Let's get some players. So we went out. You saw our last couple of transfers. We got Mitchell Foy. Finally was able to join the roster. And he's a pretty decent player. Obviously not good enough for some reason. But anyway, we went out. We got some more midfielders. Mati Zata from Queens Park on a free, 22 years old. Look at this kid. He's pretty good. Nice physical, stamina, and fitness. He can run all day from the midfield. Vision, passing, first touch, determination, pretty decent kid. Better than a lot of our other midfielders, better than our 2-star guys, old men like Miller. Brought him in, thought he would be pretty good. Charlie Mulgrew, another midfielder. This guy, the fans were crazy about this guy. Look at him. 14 decisions, again, more first touch, more passing, pace, and acceleration at the midfield. No more slow of foot guys. Yeah, brought him in, first teamer. He actually brought some fans to the park, so that was good, I guess. Went out, got Cammy Russell, a striker, also a left winger. Again, passing. He's got some penalty taking, more speed. That's what we want. Some composure. Looks pretty good. 25 years old. Another first team player. Scott Gray on a free transfer, left defender. Look at that crossing and corners. Free kick taking. Finally we can take old man Miller, put him on the bench. We don't have to be beholden to his skills anymore, because now we got Scott Gray, 23-year-old defender. Look at that speed. More speed for the team. Lots of pace, lots of acceleration. Rotational player, but, hopefully he replaces some people. Zach Elbozetti. We needed more depth on the wing. This guy was available. Again, more corners, more crossing, more first touch. So another guy. He's an Irishman, 24 years old. He's been capped at the under-19 level, so that's pretty good. Physicals are okay. He's strong and he's got jumping reach, so he can be kind of a target winger for us maybe out there. Give Dallas a little bit of a break, because Dallas has been holding down the right wing all by himself this whole season. So we thought, we'll give him, somewhat of a different look out there on the right wing. We take Dallas out. We bring in a bigger, more physical player. Maybe he can make some noise. Who knows? First team contract. Look out. And then we brought in the big move. We actually spent money for some of these guys. We spent, 2,500 pounds. Look out. We're big spenders. Anyway, brought in Christian Antoniazzi. Christian Antoniazzi. 22 years old. He's a 4.5-star player. His abilities are going down at the moment. He's not feeling too good. But again, more pace and speed. He's got flair, off the ball, vision, passing. This guy is a real playmaker. He can play, all up and down the middle. We could even put him at striker if we felt like it. 10 finishing, 9 composure, not the greatest. But he's valued at $11.75 thousand. He's our most highly valued player. As I mentioned, the scouts really like him. 4-star player, 4.5-star potential. He meets our signing, what the board wants us to do, because he's a young player, a first-team player. So the board was happy with that signing. But these guys did not come together over the last 9 games like I thought they would. I thought we could integrate them into the side and things would work out, but no. We have dropped all the way down to 6th place after 27 games. We got 8 wins, 9 draws, 10 losses. -3 goal differential. We've been getting demolished. We've only got 33 points. We are now a full 20 points behind Stonehouse Mirror. Whereas before, I think we were like 2 points behind Stonehouse Mirror. So we have plummeted. It's been disastrous quarter, this third quarter of the season. Oy vey. So needless to say, we've had some problems. Financially, though, we've actually started a little bit of an upward trend. These guys, like I said, they have brought in the fans, and we have played a couple of interesting matches we'll look at in a minute. So even though we went out, we spent a bunch more money. You're currently spending $514,000 of our £676,000 payroll. Last time I was looking at things in dollars, so it kind of confused me a little bit. But we're back to looking at things in pounds, so we're back to where we were. But anyway, financially, we hit a little boon here by bringing these players in. So I guess that's not all bad. Board, however, has now got higher expectations of us, and now we are just down to stable at 49%. We have had other teams coming after us, or at least, more rumors. And one time we accidentally told a reporter that we were excited that, who was, I think it was Hearts. I think it was Hearts that we were rumored for. And we said, yeah, that would be great. They're a big club. We're honored or whatever. So the board didn't like that. We had to have a little chat with the board. And I had to tell them that I wasn't going to leave. It was just slip of the tongue or whatever. So that dropped my job security a little bit. And then, of course, the losing streak dropped job security. Take a look at the board confidence. Locker room atmosphere. There's a little preview of things to come. Down to 14%, so the board is really not happy with that. Players are complaining. Club-wise, things are what they are. Not on the list, of course. Any news? Any interesting news coming up? Clyde fall to late defeat. Yeah, Lockheed had a good game, though, so that was good. No new contract on the horizon for Morrison. Anyway, there's some, end-of-season rumors going on. Contracts are coming up. Davies. We'll probably re-sign Davies, but anyway. We looked at the transfer market. Oh, we do have one outgoing transfer. Peter Prudhoe. Hearts came in for Prudhoe. I mean, I thought he was a pretty good player, but is he premiership quality? I don't know about that. I mean, he's pretty good. His mentals, like I said, are really good. But he's only got 3-star potential and 2-star current ability, so I don't know why Hearts came in and wanted him so badly. But they signed him out from underneath us. He's going to play the season with us, so that's good. We still have him in the midfield. For now, anyway. But he's going to be leaving next year to Hearts. Let's see, medical center-wise. No problems. Our squad is completely healthy, so we can't blame that. It's been, not only is our squad healthy, but we've brought in a ton of new players who should be much better. Not working out for us, though. Dynamics, not looking good. Match cohesion is still average. I guess that's okay, but the locker room atmosphere has plummeted to abysmal. We just had a team meeting, and everybody was okay after the team meeting, so I'm hoping that after this game, our locker room atmosphere will get a little better. But basically, everyone is just upset at the losing streak that we're on. It's not good. It's not looking good. Hierarchy is still okay. Miller, Cudahy up top, of course. Peters, highly influential player. Davies, Barry, Stewart, McLaughlin, King, Finlayson, and Lockheed is now moved up to be an influential player. So one of our newer guys is up there. We don't have any players opposing us yet, so that's good. We still have 26 players who support us, so managerial support is still good. They're just, a little upset at the goings-on. Social groups. We now have a massive secondary social group led by the team captain Cudahy. So he's been bringing in a lot of these new players, trying to introduce them to the team. But there's some older guys in there too. Gibson, Diver, along with most of our new players. Foy, Zada, Elbuzedi. Alright, I haven't played with this guy much. Elbuzedi. Zach. Interesting name for an Irishman. I don't know. Does he have different heritage? Why am I looking at this? I don't know, just because I don't want to look at... he's got Libyan heritage. Interesting. He's fluent in Arabic. Wow. Good Irish. Born in Dublin, Ireland. Capped for the Irish under-19. Interesting. All right. Anyway, there's his little life story. So, yeah. Social groups. I mean, this is okay. I guess if you got Miller up here leading this core group, and then you drop Cudahy down to introduce the new guys to the team, I think that's pretty good social dynamics right there. Happiness-wise, everyone is sort of slightly poor. Everything is in the yellow. McLaughlin is a little concerned that he's being replaced, so we're supposed to be getting him some more playing time, but haven't quite come through on that just yet. Everybody else, is mostly satisfied, but just worried about morale. Morale is not looking good. So we had our team meeting recently. We can't have another one. So let's break down the schedule, see where everything went wrong. So we had our 2-1 victory over Peterhead, which was like a momentous end to the first half of the season. I mean, that was just a great victory for everybody concerned. And then things started to go downhill. We played Forfar to a 1-1 draw. Thought, okay, nothing too bad. And this is when we started to bring in some new players, I think. Yep. So we played several of our new players against Brecon. We lost 2-0. We had Zada in there, Mulgrew, Foy was in there. And they just obviously didn't gel. I mean, Foy played very well. 8.0, but Russell didn't play well out at the left wing. Peters didn't get any goals. Wasn't looking good. Then we lost 4-2 to Wraith, and we really looked just out of our sorts here. They just crushed us. It was not a good time. Again, we had a bit of a rotated side. Prudo was in there, Lockheed. But we tried to go back to the diamond to see if that could straighten things out, but it obviously didn't. We played worse than ever. So that was no good. And we had a couple of draws for Stranraer and Dumbarton. Teams I thought we should have been beating, especially Stranraer. I think they're pretty down in the competition right now. Yeah, they're 8th place. So that's a team we should have been beating, but we got a draw, and that lost us some points. Then we came back, though. We did beat them in the Scottish Cup 3-1 in a replay, and that was good. And this was, I decided to go back old school for this one, and we went with pretty much all old school players other than Foy in the midfield, and he played really well. The whole team played really well. I guess we could show some highlights here. Look at our goals and whatnot. Take a drink of tea here while the game loads up. So, I thought at this point maybe we could get back on track with a victory here. Now, they did go up early on us. McPherson beats Parks. That was just a nice play on their part, but then it was all Clyde from there on out. 14 minutes in, we get the equalizer. Stewart, Leach to the left side. Leach has been playing pretty well on that left wing. He gets it into King for a pretty easy goal. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to come back. Here's King celebrating his goal before he even takes it on the penalty. So that was good. Hogg is now in the game because King got a little banged up. Barry gets it forward to Miller. Miller, nice back pass to the youngster Foy, and he scores for his first goal on the team. So I thought, okay, we're integrating at least some of our new players, at least one of our new players is playing well, Foy. But unfortunately, we signed like several players who can play that advanced midfielder role. So we were kind of experimenting, taking him in and out. And we ended up with a 2-0 loss to Aloha. This was pretty heartbreaking. I thought this was a team we were right there with them at the top of the league, or top 5, and then we lose to them and they jump ahead of us, and they jump ahead of us securely with a 2-0 victory. We just couldn't do anything. We brought in our new man Gray, Zada again, El Bouzidi was in there. There's our guy who's supposed to be our main man, Antoniazzi. Didn't play well, 6.7. Russell on the left wing. Can't beat out a 17-year-old, apparently. 6.5 rating, didn't play all that well. Had to play Macaulay up at striker because at this point we had all of our regular strikers were injured. Not majorly injured, but they were all injured, so we had to play the youngster up top. And he's getting better day by day, but I guess he's 18 now. Good for him, but he's still not quite a first choice up at striker. And we couldn't score any goals, so we lost to Aloha, and the losing streak continued. Then, of course, we had a big game. 5th round of the Cup versus Rangers. And this isn't a game you expect to win. I mean, Rangers are one of the biggest clubs in Scotland, one of the most storied and celebrated franchise in the entire country. But we played them okay. And most importantly, we played them at home, and we had a sellout. 8,000 fans showed up, and it was a rockin' time. Look at this stadium. Look at all the fans. Look at all the white jerseys. They go up early on us. Wallace gets the goal. And we were playing some backups in this game because we knew we weren't going to win. But we figured we'd try to give them a game and get prepared for our next game. Nino back post to Monroe. That was just dirty right there. Our left fullback couldn't cover Monroe one-on-one, and they're up 2-0 pretty quickly. But here we go. We come back. King, looking for some support, drops it all the way back to Finlayson, who just bombs it forward. And the Rangers' defense are dumbfounded. They didn't realize Diver was heading to the back post, and he gets an easy goal. That was pretty ridiculous defending. So at this point, it's only 2-1. Just about the end of the half. We think we can hold out. But then, just a banger right there from Malay. And so they're 3-1 at half. And then early in the second half, Barjonas gets it to Brown. Murray strikes it in. And, they go up 4-1. And by then it's pretty much done. But you know what? We come back and we get one. Barry to King. King over the top. And he gets one back. So we scored 2 goals against Rangers. That's pretty good. And I'm a little bit familiar with Rangers because there's a YouTuber that I watch named Novice Trevor. And he does a Rangers save. He's in I don't know what season he's in by now. He might be in as many seasons as we are with Clyde, like 6. Anyway, he's played a lot with Rangers, so I recognize some of these names from his saves. So if you're interested in more Scottish football at a higher level, check out Novice Trevor on YouTube. I like him. He's got a nice Scottish accent, so he brings a little bit more authenticity to the proceedings than I do. But anyway, that was the end of our Scottish Cup run, and you thought, okay, we had our Cup run. We got beat by Rangers. There's no fault in getting beat by Rangers. So now let's get back. Let's concentrate on the league, but it just hasn't worked out for us. We've lost some real squeakers. Lost to Stranraer, team we should not be losing to. They are, again, in 8th place. Beat them already this season, and they came up and beat us 3-2. It's just indescribable. They scored early again. We came back with a goal from Leach. I think Leach scored on a free kick. Check out the goals here. We're giving up goals early and needing to come back, and it's not working out for us. So we gotta figure something out. And I don't exactly know if we've got the defense to do it. So anyway, here they are. 23rd minute, just a ball through the defense and a terrible miscommunication on the back line. That's Davies. He shouldn't be miscommunicating like that. I don't know. I don't understand. Oh yeah, here's Leach with the free kick to get one back. Look at that little sneaky shot right under the wall. I don't know if that's his first goal of the season, but I'm pretty sure that's his first free kick goal. It's the first free kick goal I can remember from this team, period. So there's another bit of sloppy defending out front. Hodge just beats our defense one-on-one. Scores the goal to go back up. And then there's our new man, Antoniazzi, getting the penalty kick. So that ties it up. And then second half, 68 minutes. Hodge, again, just another lucky bounce. Hunter gets it, and it's a goal. It's a goal. And we couldn't come back after the 68th minute. Couldn't do anything. Get the 3-2 loss. So we did get a 2-2 draw versus Airdrie. Nice group of fans at the home match. 1,000 fans. Thinking that maybe we still had some life left in us at the draw versus Airdrie. And the problem is now that we're on this losing streak, we're in the toughest stretch of our schedule. Look at this schedule. Stonehousemuir, Peterhead, Wraith, Forfar, Brecon, Alloa. That's the top teams in the conference. Stonehousemuir, Peterhead, Wraith, Alloa, Brecon. Top 5 teams. That's who we're playing in our next 5 games. So we got to pull things together. It has to start here with Peterhead. And so what I'm doing is I'm going back to the same lineup we had last time we beat Peterhead. Taking all these new boys, putting them aside, and we're going to go with this same lineup that we had. So let's get to that game. Get out of here. Get out of here. Match preview. There's the old Scottish Cup. Hearts versus Brora. Look at that. Lower League 2 team in the semi-finals versus Hearts. I mean, good luck to them, but looks like Hearts must have beaten Rangers. Good on them. Anyway, match preview. Team selection versus Peterhead. We are woeful currently, and Peterhead is strong. So this is not good. They are 3-1 favorites for this match. So let's pull the upset. So here we go. We're going with the 4-2-3-1 again. And all these players should be familiar to you. Got some new guys on the bench, though. Wait a minute. Let's see. We need another striker on the bench. Diver. There he is. All right, going to bring him in for Cammy Russell, who has not been playing well since we picked him up. There we go. We're going to submit that team. Miller and Peters are lacking match sharpness. That's another thing. A lot of our guys have been lacking match sharpness because we've been rotating them in and out. And it hasn't been good. But here we go. They are going, Peterhead, they're going with the classic 4-4-2. They got Ferguson and King D are back again. 7.3 rating and 14 assists, 15 goals for Ross Ferguson. Ouch. These guys are crazy good. And then King D, highest rating and top goal scorer, 18 goals in 21 appearances. Look out, 7.39 rating. So these two guys, we got to watch those guys. Forget about everybody else. They got a lot of Fergusons on their team. They got a Ferguson family reunion going on here. All the way right down the left-hand middle of their formation, it's all Fergusons. So we got to watch out for that. Anyway, we're going with the 4-2-3-1. Parks in goal. Stewart and Finlayson at the fullbacks. Finlayson, 5 assists. Good on him in 24 appearances. Glover and Davies in the midfield. Davies taking the captain's armband. Miller and Barry in the midfield. Up front, we got King playing the inside forward. He is, what is he? Top goal scorer and most assists. 16 goals, 5 assists, 7.28 rating. So he's been playing very good this season. Lockheed in the middle, also with 5 assists. Dallas on the right-hand side. He's been playing okay, 7.04 rating. 5 goals, 4 assists. Not too bad. And then Peters up top. Most assists as well. 14 goals, 5 assists. in 23 appearances, 7.21 rating. So this should be an offensive game. We got lots of guys who are playing well and performing well offensively. So we got to get some stops. That's what we got to do. Team instructions. Time to put an end to our poor form. Get out there. All right. Team instructions. Where's these strikers at? Ferguson. King. Let's get these guys. Do not let them go. Do not let them get loose. We'll mark the wingers as well. Doesn't look like their fullbacks are coming forward. Looks like number 3 might be hanging back a little bit, defensive fullback style. So anyway, let's go. Here we are, pretty decent crowd. Decent crowd in the stands. There are not a lot of away fans, but you know, pretty decent number of home fans. We have gotten a boost recently, so that's good. I mean, the signees are good for something anyway. Peters loses the first header of the match, and there's Ferguson. He's going the wrong way, but that's okay. Ends the highlight right there. So going attack on these guys is probably not the best idea, but it's how we beat them last time. See if we can do it again. Miller on the corner. Drops it back. Lockheed gets it forward to Dallas. His shot is interrupted. Barry has it now. Back pass to King D. We got our own King D. Not a great shot, but you know what? We're looking okay. Peter's looking frustrated. McMullen throw in near side for Peterhead. Ferguson gets it. One of the many Fergusons. Davies, though, intercepts to Lockheed. Lockheed forward to Peters. We're on the move, boys. Let's go. Peters gets it out wide to King. King sends it back post to Dallas with the header. Ooh, geez. All right, so we're looking good so far. We're getting all the highlights. I'm excited about that. Teams are pretty similar in terms of rating. 6.7s up and down the board. Lockheed and King may be playing a little better. Oh, McDonough, penalty. Miller drops it back to Lockheed. Lockheed with the shot. Oh, what a goal. We needed that, boys. I just heard a whistle, though. Nope. They're going to let us celebrate. Yeah, goal. Goal, 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 goal. Yeah, there we go. All right, we needed that. We needed that. Lockheed with just a banger from the semicircle. 3-pointer. All right, so classic lineup appears to be the way to go. I fear that it might be too late to turn it around for the last quarter of the season. We'd have to win like every game. Beat all of these top teams, but maybe. All right, here's another free kick from Miller. Sends it in. Davies doesn't go for it, but looks like King's going to recover it. Centers again to Lockheed with a shot. Nope. Tackle. Interception. Looks like we're going to end the highlight. All right, I like that we're playing on their end of the pitch. Like, let's stay on their half and dominate the game. Lockheed. 8.0 rating and a goal. That's very nice. Everybody else pretty average. Their ratings are still average also, so they're not blaming too many of their players. Throw in, far side for Stewart. Stewart gets it to Lockheed, back to Stewart. Stewart sends it in. It's intercepted by one of the many Fergusons. Miller with a nice tackle. Glover sort of casually gathers it in, bombs it downfield. King D, not a great shot slash cross slash whatever that was. Yeah, that would have been better if he'd passed that, but that's not really why he's out there. He's out there sort of as a second striker. Glover, 33 minutes down in the half, sends it forward to King, to Miller, Lockheed, Barry, gets it forward. No, yep, gets it to the right side to Dallas. Nice first touch, sends it in. Peters looked offside, so maybe that's why he didn't go for it. Miller, what are you doing, Miller? Let's try working the ball in the box a little bit. See how that works. Okay. Miller sends it to Davies with the header. Oh, nice save by Donaldson. That's our corner play. That's how it's supposed to work. Short post to the big man. Okay, here's their first highlight. Deacon sends it in. Glover sends it out. King starts the counterattack, gets it forward to Peters. Head for the goal, young man, head for the goal. Gets it forward to King. King across to Dallas. He's a little bit out of position. That's not a great shot. Not a great pass, not a great shot. We're wasting some opportunities here, boys, but that was a nice counterattack. We'll take it. The Fergusons aren't looking too good. All right, here's Miller. Free kick. You know, for as many seasons as we've played with Miller, I can't remember a direct free kick goal from him. Certainly not in the last season or two. Maybe in the early days. I'll have to go back and watch every video and see if Miller ever got a free kick goal. But I can't remember any. So that's pretty bad, considering he's been our set play taker forever. Anyway, good first half. Very nice first half. 1-0. Let's get to the pep talk, boys. Things are going well. Happy with your performance. Keep it up. Let's keep it simple, and let's go. All right. See what adjustments Peterhead makes. See if they're just going to start bombing it. Hopefully not. Miller to Barry. Lockheed. There, King D gets the handle on it. Ferguson, he tackled himself. That was an interesting play. And there ends the highlight. He was sort of a pre-tackle tackle. Parks now sends it downfield. We got a cluster of players hanging out in the middle of the park. I'm not so sure about that. Gonna get it forward to King D. Gets it forward to Ferguson. He's played onside by the fullback, but bad shot. I mean, maybe we should drop back at this point, but dropping back isn't really our style, unfortunately. Alright, they're getting another highlight. I don't like this. McDonough gets it forward to Long. Shot is deflected. That's off his man, so that's going to be, yes, a goal kick. Get out of here. 51 minutes down. Dallas isn't playing too well. Barry also not playing too well. Davies, 6.5. Don't want to mess up the chemistry, though, at this point. Glover. Nobody's got a yellow card, so that's good. Finlayson playing well on the fullback positions. Clock is rolling. That's all we need. It's roll, clock, roll. Their team is not playing well at all. The Fergusons have combined for an average of a 6.4 rating, so that's good. They just got one of them out of there. Brought in Vertanen. The Finn. All right, here we go. Speaking of Finns, there's Finlayson to Lockheed. Lockheed forward to Miller. Miller looking to make a play. Drops it back to Finlayson. Finlayson bombs it ahead. It's intercepted. He gets it back, sort of. And now here comes the counterattack. Riley bombs it ahead to King. Okay. Glover had the cover, so he just was forced to just take a wild strike at it, so that's good. Here we go, another throw in near side. Stewart sends it up to Lockheed. Lockheed to Barry. Barry gets past his man. Lockheed forward, intercepted. Here comes the counterattack. King. He's got a man making a run. McDonough spots, and there's Ferguson. His shot is over. Okay. They're trying to hit us on the counterattack. Right? That's what they're doing. So, I think we just need to go defensive. Drop back. I don't know about bombing it forward. I think wasting time might be a better idea. This could be a bad idea, but I think I'm going to give it a shot. Yes? Okay. We're going to give it a shot. Not going to sub anybody out at this point. Just tell them to drop back. Play more defensive. Just hold on to the ball. Waste time. And there's the clock running. That's what we need. 70 minutes. And rolling. We've been getting shots from long range. That's fine. Shoot all you want. All right, here we go. Finlayson. Throw in to Lockheed. Back to Finlayson. They are pushing up. Finlayson bombs it ahead. Peters wins it. Beats the defense. One-on-one with the keeper. Can't salt it away. That would have been a great goal, but if we can keep him honest with a few long balls, I'm all for that. Dallas still not playing well, but that's okay. Davies also. But we're not going to take out our best defender. Glover getting a little tired, but we're almost on the 80-minute mark, so we're going to let him. We don't really have a ton of defense for him. Parks going to bomb it forward. Peters wins the header, but they're going to get a counterattack out of it. It looks like. Nope, Stewart is there. Stewart, do not get it stolen. Thank you to Miller. Lockheed. Wasting time. Bad pass. Barry can't get to it. Ferguson now on the counterattack. Gets it up to Deacon, who is pushing forward. He takes not a terrible shot, or not a great shot, honestly. Parks handles that easily. 81 minutes. All right, we're going to make a sub here. I'm going to move Lockheed out to the right. And we're going to bring in Antoniazzi in the middle. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure. Trying to hold on to the ball, we might as well get our best playmaker in there. Even though Lockheed is playing really well. But he can slide out to the side, no problem. Give us a little bit more of a target out there at wide. Riley sends it in. Glover back out. Deacon takes a shot wide. No problems. 82 minutes. Time's a wasting. Let's go. Clock. Keep ticking. Tick, 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 tick. We need this victory, man. Need it to turn this fourth quarter around. Get us off to a winning start. If we can beat Peterhead, top team in the league, that would go a long ways to catching us up. Here we go. Miller, free kick, sends it in. Peters is there. It's headed on. I don't know who got a head on that. Was that Peters? It was not. It was one of their defenders, so we're going to get a corner out of it. Miller. Here it is. He's going to send it in. 89 minutes. Miller drops it back to Antoniazzi. Gets it forward. Bad pass. Riley starts the counterattack. Nope, Finlayson is there. Antoniazzi got another attempt at it. Gets it out wide to Lockheed. He's dispossessed, but no harm, no foul, I guess. 89 minutes. Stewart has been booked. Glover's down to a 6.3 rating. Stewart, terrible throw-in. Overshoots Antoniazzi. Gets it forward. Glover. Oh, thank you, Glover. Nice steal. Antoniazzi out wide to King. I see that King D, and I just think he's on their team. But anyway, Barry. Forward, Miller. Antoniazzi. Looking. Dribbling. Out wide to Lockheed. Gets dispossessed. King D on the run. This is dangerous. He sends a wild cross. That's fine. 90 minutes. 2 minutes left of stoppage. 1 minute left. Vertanen across to Deacon with the shot. Parks. Nice stop. Hold on, boys. 1 minute. That's all you got to hold on for is just one lousy minute. Let's go. Parks booms it downfield. King wins it, but looks like we're going to settle it down. Miller to Barry. Antoniazzi. Back to Barry. Out wide to Lockheed. Can't get to it. So maybe that substitution was not the best. Like, they have no chemistry out there with Lockheed on the wing. McMullen sends it in. Davies rushes forward. Gets it to Peters. Peters to King. Can we salt it away? Nope. 10 seconds left, though. Can we get the 1-0 victory? Let's go, boys. Davies gets crushed at midfield, but Miller is there. And there's the whistle. Yes! Home crowd victory. Outstanding. Lockheed 9 fouls against him. They were just murdering him in the midfield. 8.6 rating. Peterhead had 18 total fouls, 10 shots, 5 on target. So we did a good job of stopping those shots. 2 yellow cards. We had 56% possession, so that was very important. Lockheed with the 1 goal. He was definitely man of the match, right? Yeah, absolutely. 8.6 rating and a goal. There we go, boys. Ended the first half with a win versus Peterhead. Started the 4th quarter with an N versus Peterhead. So that 3rd quarter, we're just going to throw that away and say that was just bad managing. That was special, guys. Nobody gave us a chance. Okay. So, I guess this is a lesson, right? If you have a team that's playing well, even if you look at them and say, man, these guys aren't that good, like they shouldn't be winning these games. We shouldn't have been in 2nd or 3rd place or wherever we were at the end of the first half. I've forgotten now. You know, you looked at our team and you saw all those 2-star guys out there, and they were just, you know, I got jealous of looking at the other teams and seeing all those, you know, 4-star, 3.5-star guys out on their rosters. And I thought, you know, we should start improving the roster. We're already going to get promoted. We're going to be in the promotion playoffs. Let's get ready for that. Let's get ready for promotion playoffs by bringing in higher caliber players who will be ready for the championship level once we get there, which we were obviously going to get there. So, you know, chicken before the egg, cart before the horse, all that sort of stuff. I fell into it. I fell into the trap. Lockheed. Praise his performance. Only 74% of his passes completed. Not great, but he did have the goal and a great rating. So you were superb in front of goal, I guess. Okay. So there we go. Nice win, boys. Nice win. Hearts won, obviously, decisively in the cup. All right, so let's take a look at dynamics. That moved us up to very poor dynamics. That's good. Currently 1 unhappy player, McLaughlin. We got to get him more playing time, but I don't know. We can't. No more of this getting guys in the game at the expense of team cohesion. Got to stop that. So we're probably going to have a bunch of unhappy new signees who thought they were going to get first team, who thought they were just going to walk in and be first team players. I guess that's not going to happen now. But we're still in 6th. We still got a long ways to go before we move up. You know, we are still 9 points behind Aloha in 4th place. Good news is we're going to be playing them real soon. We're going to be playing them in a couple of games. We got a lot of work to do in these last 8 games. So hopefully we can get it done. So we'll come back for some of these last games here. Maybe we'll do another double header at the end of the season. Hopefully this will be 2 meaningful games here versus Airdrie and Stonehousemuir. Stonehousemuir, top team in the league. Airdrie, bottom team in the league. So hopefully a win versus Airdrie puts us in position for the Stonehousemuir game to be meaningful. That's my hope. Because we got to win. I'm going to say we've got to win at least 5 of the next 8. That'll get us 15 points. You know, that'll get us up, you know, above the 50-point level, and that's probably good enough for playoffs. So, you know, that's the goal. We'll see if we can pull it off. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
There's a team they call the Clyde, who will fill your heart with pride. Dressed up in the red and black, we an L sign on the back. They've a winger and a keeper and a great big carpet sweeper.